Have you ever walked into a room and completely forgotten why you're there? Or maybe you've struggled to recall a name or a word that's right on the tip of your tongue. If you're over 60, those moments can feel frustrating, even a little scary. But here's the good news. Your brain is a lot more resilient than you might think, and there's a simple neurologist-approved routine, a 10-minute brain bath, that can sharpen your memory almost instantly. I'm not talking about complicated puzzles or expensive supplements. This is about easy, practical steps you can do anywhere, anytime, to keep your mind clear and focused. In this video, we're going to walk through this 10-minute brain bath, step by step, so you can feel confident in your memory and stay sharp for years to come. Let's dive right in and start with the first part of this routine, which is all about waking up your brain with a simple morning ritual. The first step in your brain bath is something you can do before you even get out of bed. It's called a mindful minute. And it's like giving your brain a gentle stretch to start the day. Here's how it works. When you wake up, before you check your phone or start thinking about your to-do list, take 1 minute to focus on your breathing. Close your eyes, take slow, deep breaths, and notice the air moving in and out. As you do this, let your mind wander to something that makes you happy. Maybe it's the smell of your morning coffee, a memory of a favorite vacation, or the sound of your grandkids laughing. This isn't just about relaxation. It's about priming your brain for the day. Neurologists say that this kind of focused attention helps activate the prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for memory and decision-making. It's like turning on the lights in a room before you start working. I know it sounds simple, but don't underestimate it. One of my friends, Joan, who's 68, started doing this every morning. She told me that after just a week, she felt more alert and stopped forgetting where she parked her car at the grocery store. Try it tomorrow morning, just 1 minute, and see how it feels. Now, once you're up and moving, the second step of your brain bath is to get your body involved. You don't need to run a marathon or lift weights. This is about a gentle, purposeful movement called cross-lateral exercise. Your brain loves it when your body moves in ways that make the left and right sides work together. One of the easiest ways to do this is with a move called cross crawls. Stand up and slowly bring your right elbow to your left knee, then your left elbow to your right knee, alternating sides for about 2 minutes. It's like a slow motion march, and you can do it in your living room or even in your backyard. The magic here is that cross-lateral movements strengthen the connection between the two hemispheres of your brain, which boosts memory and coordination. Studies show that older adults who do these kinds of exercises regularly have better recall and quicker thinking. I remember watching my dad, who's 72, try this for the first time. He laughed because he felt a bit silly, but after a few days, he said he could think more clearly when playing cards with his buddies. If cross crawls aren't your thing, you can also try something like patting your head with one hand while rubbing your stomach with the other. It's fun, it wakes up your brain, and it only takes a couple of minutes. So, we got your mindful minute to start the day and a quick cross-lateral exercise to get your brain firing on all cylinders. These 2 steps alone can make a big difference. But the next part of your brain bath is where things get really interesting. It's about using a simple trick to supercharge your focus and lock in memories like never before. Let's keep going and explore how a little bit of wordplay can transform the way your brain holds onto information. Now that you got your brain warmed up with a mindful minute and some cross-lateral movement, let's take it up a notch with a fun and surprisingly powerful trick to make memories stick. This next step in your 10-minute brain bath is called word association, and it's like giving your brain a little hook to hang new information on. Here's how it works. We want to remember something, like a name, a grocery item, or an appointment. Create a vivid, silly image in your mind that links it to something familiar. Let's say you meet someone named Rose. Picture a bright red rose blooming right on their shoulder. Or, if you need to buy bananas at the store, imagine a monkey swinging from a banana tree in your kitchen. The crazier the image, the better it sticks. Neurologists love this technique because it engages multiple parts of your brain at once, visual, emotional, and creative, which makes memory stronger. I tried this myself when I kept forgetting my neighbor's dog's name, which was Max. I pictured Max wearing a giant, shiny crown, like he was the king of the neighborhood. Now, every time I see that dog, the name pops right into my head. Try it next time you're introduced to someone new. Spend about 2 minutes creating that mental picture, and you'll be amazed at how much easier it is to recall things later. After you play with word association, the next part of your brain bath is all about keeping your brain fed with the right fuel. This isn't about drastic diet changes or cutting out your favorite treats. It's about adding one simple, memory-boosting snack to your day. Blueberries are the star here. They're packed with antioxidants that protect your brain cells and improve blood flow, which helps with focus and recall. Studies show that older adults who eat a handful of blueberries a day have sharper memories and even perform better on cognitive tests. You don't need a lot, just a small bowl, maybe half a cup, which takes about a minute to eat. If blueberries aren't your thing, you can try other brain-friendly foods like walnuts or dark chocolate. Yes, chocolate. My friend Betty, who's 70, started keeping a little jar of walnuts on her kitchen counter. She grabs a few while she's reading the paper, and she swears it's helped her stay quicker during her weekly trivia games. The key is to make it easy. Keep your chosen snack somewhere you'll see it, like next to your coffee maker, so it becomes part of your routine. This step isn't just about eating. It's about giving your brain the energy it needs to stay sharp, and it only takes a moment to do. These 2 steps, word association and a brain-boosting snack, build on the foundation you've already set with your morning mindfulness and movement. They're quick, they're practical, and they fit right into your day without feeling like a chore. But the brain bath isn't done yet. The next part is about a simple habit that can protect your memory from stress and keep your mind calm and clear, even on the busiest days. Let's dive into how a tiny pause can make a huge difference in how sharp you feel. Now that you've got your brain humming with word association and fuel with a memory-boosting snack, let's talk about a simple habit that can shield your mind from the stress and chaos of daily life. This next step in your 10-minute brain bath is called a micro break, and it's like hitting the reset button on your brain. Stress is one of the biggest memory thieves, especially as we get older, because it floods your brain with cortisol, which can fog up your thinking. A micro break is a 1-minute pause where you step away from whatever you're doing, whether it's paying bills, watching the news, or even chatting with a friend, and focus on something calming. Try this. Find a quiet spot, sit comfortably, and look out a window or at a plant. Let your eyes rest on something natural and take 5 slow, deep breaths. If your mind starts wandering to your to-do list, gently bring it back to the moment. Neurologists say this tiny break lowers stress hormones and boosts activity in the hippocampus, the part of your brain that stores memories. My cousin Ed, who's 73, started doing this during his busy afternoons volunteering at the community center. He says it's like clearing the static from his mind, and he stopped misplacing his keys as often. You can do this anywhere, your kitchen, your porch, even in a parked car. Just 1 minute, a couple times a day, can keep your brain calm and sharp. The final step in your brain bath is a quick mental game to tie everything together and give your memory a fun workout. This one's called story chaining, and it takes about 2 minutes. Here's how it works. Pick 3 random objects you see around you, say a lamp, a book, and a coffee mug. Now make up a short, silly story that connects them. Maybe the lamp is magical and lights up whenever someone opens the book, which is secretly a guide to making the perfect coffee in the mug. The story doesn't have to make sense. The point is to flex your brain's creativity and memory muscles. This exercise strengthens your ability to recall details by engaging your imagination, and studies show that creative tasks like this can improve cognitive flexibility in older adults. I tried this with my friend Margaret, who's 67, during a coffee shop visit. We made up a ridiculous story about a sugar packet, a napkin, and a spoon, and we were laughing so hard we almost forgot our order. She says she now does this game while waiting at the doctor's office, and it's helped her remember appointments without checking her calendar as much. You can do this alone or with a friend, and it's a great way to end your brain bath on a playful note. So, there you have it, your 10-minute brain bath, a mindful minute to start your day. Cross-lateral exercises to wake up your brain, word association to lock in memories, a brain-boosting snack to keep you sharp, a micro break to stay calm, and a story chaining game to have some fun. These steps are simple, but they're powerful when you make them part of your routine. You don't have to do them all at once. Spread them out through your day, and you'll start noticing how much clearer and more confident you feel. Small changes like these can make a big difference in keeping your mind vibrant and your memory strong. I'd love to hear how this works for you, so please share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. If you found this helpful, give the video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more tips to live your best life at any age. Here's to a sharper mind and a happier you.